Tonight, Metro Police need your help finding the person who killed a recent IU graduate. This happened in downtown Indianapolis.
This is 23-year-old Brett Skogrum, the young man on the left in that picture there. Police say someone shot him Thursday evening inside a parking garage near the Indiana Convention Center. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Dustin Grove in for Felicia.
And I'm Anne Marie Tiernan. Skogrum died over the weekend. And today, our Ashton Hackman explains why there are so many questions that now do remain unanswered.
Metro Police tell us that detectives are making meaningful progress into this investigation, but right now don't have any answers as to who shot and killed 23-year-old Brett Skogrum inside this parking garage last week.
It happened around 6 Thursday evening. Skogrum was rushed to a hospital in critical condition. He died Saturday. The Marion County coroner tells us Skogrum was shot in the head. His friend James Wilson sharing these photos with me. Skogrum was a recent IU graduate and was a top 100 student. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett called the shooting a random act of violence. He declined to do an on-camera interview with me. His spokesperson referred me to his earlier statement where he said, quote, "Violence anywhere in our community is unacceptable, especially when it claims the life of an innocent person simply enjoying the amenities that make our city great. My prayers are with the family of this young man and all who knew him." Skogrum's death marks Indianapolis's 56th homicide this year, about where the city stood at this point last year, but down significantly from years prior. The parking garage has security cameras throughout, but police said some of the details about what they know can't be released.
Where the person was located, where the person was shot, how many shots were fired. A lot of those factors are things that only the suspect or suspects know. And that's critical to keep confidential in an investigation like this.
Metro Police stressed despite the shooting, downtown accounts for only less than 6% of both property and violent crime citywide this year. But for those who knew Brett Skogrum, those numbers don't change what's been lost. In Indianapolis, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Anyone with information is asked to call the IMPD detective who is working on this case. Also keep in mind, you can submit tips anonymously if you call Crime Stoppers 317-262-TIPS.
Also tonight, a Johnson County inmate is charged with involuntary manslaughter, accused of beating another inmate to death. Investigators say Christian Howard is seen on security video hitting 35-year-old Russell Blackwell more than a dozen times. In court documents, Howard told deputies he was frustrated with Blackwell because he believed Blackwell ruined his chance for release. And he said he, quote, needed someone to punch. Howard is in jail waiting to go on trial this summer for auto theft and driving while suspended.
Tonight, we're learning more about the man who was killed in a triple shooting. This went down at a large party in Muncie over the weekend. Well, today, the Delaware County coroner identified that victim as Vincent Coleman Jr. At
the same shooting scene, a deputy assisting in the investigation also fired their weapon. Our Ella Rhodes spent the day learning more about what happened.
A little after midnight Sunday, police came here to High Lows, responding to gunfire, where police found a 28-year-old man shot. Earlier, a large crowd gathered at the same spot for this community event.
It needs to stop. It definitely does. I mean, I know it's an outlet to everything, but always killing somebody is definitely not the answer.
Police confirmed the man, Vincent Coleman Jr., later died at the hospital. 2 other men also shot showed up to the hospital. DeQuell Hall grew up with Coleman.
He was a sweet person. He would take the shirt off his back for anybody. As long as he could help you, even if he didn't have it, he would strive to get it.
Hall mentioned people usually hang out at High Lows after the bars close. The parking lot still covered in glass from broken alcohol bottles.
You don't want that one stray bullet to be another fatality, you know what I'm saying? So just hopefully safety precautions and a little bit more beefing up on the police.
The Delaware County Sheriff's Office also responded to the shooting. That's when a deputy fired their weapon, which the Indiana State Police is investigating. 13 News spoke with the Delaware County Sheriff. He says the deputy intentionally fired their weapon. The city says they know the community is concerned.
Regardless of violence this weekend or the weeks before, we are a resilient community, and I think everyone just wants to come together and figure out how do we fix this.
15-year-old Samara Smith and her grandma, Judy Phillips, started Beyond the Silence to raise awareness for people who die due to violent crime, like Coleman.
It doesn't have to be silence. We can speak up and come all together and try to bring everybody together and stop violence.
Calling on their neighbors to help.
We just want our stories to be heard. It's like we're being silenced. We don't want to be silenced anymore. We want everybody to know what's going on.
The second deadly triple shooting in Muncie within 3 weeks. In Muncie, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Ella says she reached out to the Muncie Police Department. So far, she has not heard back.
Tonight, we are learning that an Indianapolis man accused of shooting and killing his brother and a woman is now waiving his right to a jury trial. Jason Lapsley has chosen a bench trial instead in this double murder case. That's scheduled to start on November 9th. He is now charged with shooting and killing his brother, Justin Boyd, who is an Indianapolis firefighter, as well as Jasmine Eide, who was a lawyer. The two were found dead in a crashed pickup truck near Michigan Road and Grandview Drive. This occurred back on New Year's Day of 2024.
Tippecanoe County is now recounting all those votes in the race for Indiana State Senate District 23. Incumbent State Senator Spencer Deary won that primary by just 2 votes over Paula Copenhaver, a challenger backed by President Trump. So she's called for a recount. It's expected to last through tomorrow. Ballots in Vermilion, Park, Warren, Montgomery, and Fountain County have already been counted.
Tonight, the Indianapolis City County Council is expected to take up a proposal to increase the taxes that you pay to drive your car. The extra money raised would go toward road repairs and maintenance. Now, council leaders want to increase the Marion County Vehicle Excise Surtax and also wheel tax. They say it's needed so Indy meets the threshold to receive matching funds from the state for road improvements. Most car owners would pay $100 for the county vehicle excise surtax every year under this plan. If approved, the increase would take effect with the start of the new year, January 1st.
5:06, time to get a look at our first forecast for this Monday evening. It's June 1st. Welcome to June, everybody. We made it and feeling like it, too.
Yes, absolutely. A little gray today, but temperatures were comfortable. Looking forward to blue skies and sun, though.
And we have both in the forecast, and it starts tomorrow. Blue skies, sunshine, and we're going to warm it up as well. Lots of 80s in the 7-day forecast. For now, we're still tracking some of those gray conditions, especially around Indianapolis and areas north and east. Give you a local view on radar to show you a little bit of rain continuing to work its way through the Muncie area. A few spotty showers near Connorsville, up into Newcastle, north to Muncie, Elwood, Marion, Hartford City as well. Nothing heavy, might briefly interrupt some outdoor plans this evening. It's having an impact on temperatures, upper 60s and low 70s, where we have the thicker clouds and a few of those sprinkles. Everybody else in the 70s, even a few 80s on the map. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. We'll be at 57 to start, forecasting highs in the middle and upper 70s on Tuesday.